Hello and welcome to the Heartstring Marionette Actor Studio. I'm your host, Nathaniel Davidson, and we're here at the prestigious Heartstring Marionette Actor Studio in 3 dimensions. That's right. We're not in 2 dimensions like those other bitch-ass movies. No, here we're in 3 dimensions, and not that lame-ass 3D where you have to wear the glasses and a bunch of people puke and get headaches, and they're like, it's a whole different experience because it's in 3D. No, man, I'm talking about like making it in 3D. So we're here, and we're gonna meet some of the actors. Who am I kidding? There's no actors here. They're all dead. They're just 3D puppets that I made, and this is the sad state of my studio, having no friends. But I guess I'll show you anyway. So, oops. So who we have here is Samhain Ske, the lead actor of Heartstring Marionette, who is going to be voiced by J.P. Anderson from the super awesome band Rabbit Junk. And as you can see, Samhain's appreciative. He's trying to hug you or me. It's a good thing he doesn't have his sword. He's trying to show you that he is fully rigged and able to do all kinds of stuff like this. And he'll totally do it at any time. Or actually only when I keyframe him. And yes, so this is Samhain Ske in one of his many masks that he wears. Let's render him so we can see his textures. Oop, this is disconnected. Just to pretend you didn't see that. It will be fixed in the movie. Or it was. So if you're familiar with the old anime Gundam Wing, you'll know that this hair is taken from Troa Barton, the pilot of Heavy Arms in Gundam Wing, which was one of my favorite characters, who incidentally also wore a mask when he was in the circus, when he ran away with that one chick who tried to get him to get his memory back. But yeah, this is Samhain Ske. He doesn't ever do this in the movie, so you know, I'll have him do it here. He's a great actor, very silent but profound, you know, yeah. So let's go ahead and reset his pose. Yeah. Okay, guy. You stay there. Okay, you're going to be okay? Alright, I'll come back with some sandwiches. This is Susie Len. Susie, which is spelled like Susie and the Banshees, just because I like the spelling of that movie. And, you know, Susie plays herself in the movie, but, I mean, everyone knows there's one reason why she's in this movie. Yeah, you see that? This is the reason Susie's in this movie. Because the producers told us if we had animated female characters with giant bouncing boobs, that our revenue would go. I mean, look, just aren't you hypnotized? Don't you want to see this movie even more now? That's right. So we all know why she's here in this film. And she's pretty, I'd call her pompous, pretentious even. I mean, you can even see it just in the way she walks. But we have to put up with her because, you know, without her in the cast, this film isn't going to sell and we're not going to make any money. So we have to put up with her pompous nature. I mean, she is a stripper, so she has a little bit different outlook or attitude than a normal person, but, yeah, it gets kind of hard sometimes. This is Tatsuya War, who is an archer and in the evil overlord Lord War's army. He's a very loyal servant, and his hobbies include climbing trees to stalk women, and just generally stalking women. He's sort of a stalker, and he's also a huge fan of the play The Silent Form, which he's just an insane fanboy of, and he's always reciting lines from it. And he may even act out parts. I don't know. I think he even thinks that he's a part of that play. So he's kind of a delusional, well, I shouldn't say delusional, he's a stalker, he stalks women, he's just a normal guy. He just wants to be a hero and get a girlfriend. So he spends all of his time hiding in trees looking for women to stalk, hopefully to kill a monster to get some glory so he can get a girlfriend, you know? And Tatsu was a good actor. Sometimes we have some actors that are just way too, like this actor was cut from the cast early on because he was just way too full of himself. I mean, you can just see it in the way he walks, too. I mean, he's almost as pompous as Susie, but as you can see, he doesn't have huge bouncing boobs, so he wasn't a great asset to the movie. I mean, for, you know, it's money-making purposes, so we had to cut this guy. I mean, he did have a monocle, as you can see here, so, I mean, he clearly has a lot of class and probably a lot of money, but, yeah, he wasn't going to make us very much money, so we had to get rid of this guy. And, you know, I put the actors through a lot of training and paces before they actually get on set. So this is the part of the studio where they actually, you know, have to work. So I just make them do these walk cycles for, I don't know, 20, 40, 50 hours at a time. I just leave it on loop, you know, and I just make them do this over and over and over. And then sometimes I get sadistic and, you know, just make, oops, look what happened here. That's what happens when you have giant bouncing boobs in 3D. Sometimes I just do this to them, you know, make them do this. I don't know. I think this has it does some good things to their morale. So, yeah, we put him through that. This guy has been told to cut through this piece of paper 9,001 times in a row to raise his power level. I don't know how that's going. I guess I forgot to put a power level meter in here. So, or maybe this is his power level meter. No, it's frames per second. I don't know. But yeah, so, you know, Bruce Lee said he didn't fear a man who knew 1,000 kicks. He feared the man who did the same kick 1,000 times. So I make them do these moves 1,000 times so that when they actually come onto set and it's time for them to act, you know, they can just do it. And, you know, I put them through weight training regimens too. This is an early workout session which I was experimenting with stop motion looking techniques in 3D. Because I was at first going to animate it all straight ahead like a stop motion film. So I had these guys lift weights to see if they could keep up with it, but they couldn't keep up with it. So I eventually had to, you know, abandon that. And, you know, Susie was distracting him on set anyway. So yeah, that wasn't going to work out. And you know, lots of stuff just gets done on the set. You know, lots of work. Oh, these guys are at work. I wonder what they're carrying and where they're going. I don't know, but they look pretty busy, so I won't interrupt them. So yeah, that was a little brief tour into the Heartstring Marionette Actors Studio. I was your host, Nathaniel Davidson. No, actually, I'm not Nathaniel Davidson. I'm M.Strange. So thank you for watching this, and if you like this stuff and you want to see more, I'm going to do a whole in-depth making of, behind the scenes and all that for the Heartstring Marionette DVD, which will come out later this year. But if you want it now and you want to know more about these characters and all that, you can get the Heartstring Marionette book. It's called A Book, and it's available right now. Here's some sample pages. It has a bunch of making of stuff and behind the scenes and more about the characters and everything like that. So this is available right now. You can see the link below. That's where you can get it. It's called A Book. So thanks for watching, and I look forward to showing you more Heartstring Marionette stuff in the near future. So stay tuned. Thank you for your support, and bye-bye.